Hey guys, Rika here, and today I bring you the Lunar New Year 2025 Homestead decorations. I'm in Divinity's Reach for the festival, and I'm going to be going from the Crown Pavilion waypoint a little bit north to where all of the vendors are. Deflahar is going to be on the end there. If you are not getting the decoration recipes during the festival, you just need to go to Hooligan's Route in Lion's Arch. As with most things during the Lunar New Year, you're going to need some exotic essences of luck to buy these recipes. Be careful not to accidentally click the buy button twice, because you can apparently buy these more than once even though you can't use them more than once. And if you try to vendor them to get your exotic essence of luck back, you won't be able to. It's only going to give you 50 copper per recipe. Once you have the recipes and the recipe books, go ahead and use them in your inventory to make sure that you have those available in the handiwork workbench. Just a fair warning, you're going to need a lot of pouches of red pigment for these decorations, and when I bought them, they were over 2 silver. I'm not sure what they're at now. Now I'm going to craft the recipes. If you'd like to just see the decorations, skip to the next timestamp. Now it's time to check out the decorations. First is the Boar Statue, which, as many people have pointed out, is not really a statue. It's just like a boar's head that mounts on the wall. Something I noticed with this one and one of the other statues is that the teeth, like the mouth and the teeth, are red, as well as the tusks. It's a little bit disturbing.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Now we have the dog statue. It looks like a golden retriever, literally, and it also has the red, bloody looking teeth and red eyes. The dragon statue is up next, and it is one of my favorites. The Firecracker decoration was apparently broken, and I guess they're fixing it, but when I made this, thankfully, it was actually working. You'll see me using it if you want to see that animation in the tour at the end of the video. Now we have the golden dragon statue. This one looks more gold than bronze, probably obvious by the name there, and it also has a lantern. The golden rabbit statue is exactly what it sounds like, but I didn't actually expect the form that this would take. It looks kind of like a rabbit yin-yang. The golden snake statue is definitely another one of my favorites. The snakes in general for this Lunar New Year are really awesome looking. Now for the lounging tiger statue. This one is freaking cool. I really love the tigers. Obviously, you should always love the tigers. But I do wish this one was a little bit bigger in scale because some of these statues are so much bigger than the tiger. When like the monkey statue, for instance, you'll see later, it's so much bigger than this one that I think it's odd. Which could be also said of the dragon statues. Really, the dragons should be absolutely gigantic compared to everything else, right? Now for the Lunar Arch. This one threw me off. I was thinking an arch, not an entire wall entryway thing. Next up, we have the monkey statue. This one is pretty cool, not just because the monkey looks cool, but also because of the way that he's kind of sitting in the bamboo. I like the way they did that. Doesn't really match with the other decorations though, so it's going to be interesting to try and kind of integrate this into decorations with everything, but we'll make it work. Next up, the ox statue. This one is very visually striking, so I think it's just in general a nice looking decoration. Next, we have a plain red lantern. It does say plain, but this is actually not really all that plain. I think it's probably just named that because it doesn't have any kind of like symbols or anything on the actual paper part. And of course a plain white lantern, because you can't have the red without the white. Next up is the rabbit statue. This is very much like the golden rabbit statue, except not so golden. Next is the ram statue. This one is kind of like the monkey statue in that it doesn't really look like the other decorations, but that could actually be useful outside of the Lunar New Year. Now we have a rat statue. This one, of course, represents me because I was born in one of the years of the rat, and I definitely embody those characteristics. Next, we have the red festival tent. I don't think it's really a tent, but I mean, it's still useful. The red festival umbrella is basically the red festival tent divided by half. Now for the red lantern. This one is not plain. It is red and gold. Next up is the Rooster Statue. I'm not going to say anything immature about this one. And now the snake statue. This one is like the one before, but not golden. And finally, the tiger statue. This is a really cool one, but I was hoping that it would be just a standalone tiger that would be like ginormous. It's time for the tour. This is like a really crowded museum. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next homestead decorating video.